there should be limits on free speech.
No.
Okay, I think I'm with you on that. Although, like, you can't run into a crowded movie theater and yell fire. That's against the law. And
Yeah.
people who are like absolutionists or absolutists about free speech use that as an example.
Okay. That's a hard one.
But you should be able to say anything that's offensive. Your feelings should not come
So
into play.
here's my question. So do you think like KKK rallies where they're spewing out hate and like marching? I found that insane when I found out that they do that because they don't do that up here.
Yeah, like through towns and like down the town
That's
square and shit.
wild. I
Like
think
City Hall. Like,
that's where I'm like, we're going a little too far with this free speech thing.
who decides though? And I'm with you. And
Right.
that's often used as an example
But I
too.
think that's why
If it's not an incitement to violence, if it's not, it's like, hey, I'm trying to stir up people to go and
it is.
hurt someone.
It is though, right?
But I don't
What do
think
the
in
KKK
those,
do?
I don't think in those rallies, and again, I don't
They
know.
don't really talk.
And I don't think they're like, all right, grab some sticks and go beat people that
Yeah.
don't look like you.
But
It's a political and horribly racist viewpoint.
I just don't
But
think we need that. I feel like there's lots of things we don't allow that we can also encompass KKK into that. We cannot allow that.
like, I would rather keep like all the horribly racist rallies, but get rid of like Yelp.
Okay. I
Like,
can
maybe I can be a little,
agree to
I
that.
can be like a little more selective. What's worse than like horrible racist rallies? Maybe like Yelp. From a free speech perspective.
Wow. That's
I mean-
that's a hot take.
But here's the thing. But in all seriousness, it's these like the KKK or the Black Panthers or you name it. It's the horrible speech that's allowed to be said that keeps a lot of us having the ability to say whatever we want, because it would be a slippery slope. And let's say someone comes out and goes, okay, you can't say anything racist. Okay, well, who defines what's racist enough to be banned? If I come out and go, I don't like Taiwanese people, is that racism? Someone
We
could
have
go,
to take the KKK rally out of the equation for me to like.
it was the
fully-
first thing you included in the conversation.
No, but like that's what's hard about it. Like
Getting rid of KKK rallies is difficult for you? Like
No.
conversations?
well, I think in that case, KKK rally should be taken out completely, but then like that goes against some of the free speech. But they're actually, I've seen those on, videos and they're not actually talking. So is that really a free speech thing?
Yeah, it's more like weird interpretive dance with like sheets on or something.
God, it's so, and also, can we
Fancy.
talk about how dorky that is?
That's so ridiculous.
I mean, really think about how dorky you have to be to put on essentially a ghost uniform
Yeah, totally.
that you would do for Halloween and go prancing down the road
Lay it together
all
and put
your
on your little
fun
patches.
buddies, which they're always the same kind of person.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
totally.
mean? Like it's dorky. See, that goes back to like clubs and stuff. Like you can't do that stuff. And it just like when lots of people get together, things happen and you end up dorky.
Yeah, so like basically just don't all get together and turn into a bunch of dorks.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally the only difference between like the KKK and like the Boy Scouts is the racism.
Right? Well, yeah.
That should be the KKK slogan.
Okay, we're not just coming up with slogans today. are we?
Well, so far that's where it's gone.
I know. Well, also, what was I going to say? There is no
But as a general rule, limits on free speech, you just don't think there should be any, right?
for the most part. So like that would be scary if you can't talk about anything. But okay, here's the thing. We have free speech. Okay, I'll bring it back to the KKK rally thing. So we allow the KKK to like march down the town square,
Mhm.
okay, which is horrible. So, but we can't say sexual assault. I don't know how to. This is so weird.
Yeah.
The fact that we can't do that. Why can't we?
Because it's a private company.
Oh,
All these private companies can say you can't
yeah,
say
that's
this and you
different.
can't say that. But we're talking about like out into the world in our country, according to our Constitution or Bill of Rights, say whatever the hell you want.
Just-
and
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
for sure.
Unless
Except for the
unless it's
KKK.
actually going to cause harm to someone or it causes incites a riot,
Yeah.
like saying there's
Oh, yeah.
the theater's on fire.
Yeah,
and
you
all that.
can't do something that's going to harm people because, like, then people are going to get trampled or whatever, like, freak out, have a heart attack if it's
Right.
not really happening. Now, if there is a fire,
Right. That's
the
different.
theater,
But you should
you
be able,
should
but
be able to say that there's a fire in the theater.
you should, at that point, yes.
Okay, I'm just all the rules.
And you should be able to go into a crowded theater and be and like scream like, I don't think all the races are equal, you know? And then like all you'll have is people like
That's
people know
part
like
of a
throw shit at them.
conversation. Like, yeah, I
Get out of here.
agree with you because actually that's like a conversation starter. Is it tacky to interrupt everyone and
Yeah.
rude and stuff like that? Yes, but that's not something you should get thrown in jail for.
No.
'Cause that's just
It
kind of
might
like
beat up
opening
for
up
it. You can get like assaulted
but
for
that's not against the law.
assaulting someone else.
No, but that's but they did that. But like running and saying what you said
Yeah.
is not against the law.
Either way, I don't want to go to this theater. There's a lot going on in that theater. People are running in.
Not.
There's fires. There's not fires. There's racists everywhere. I'm just trying to watch Transformers.
Oh, really?
Well, no,
I'm against Transformers. If you
I'm against it. I don't like Shia LaBeouf. I don't like the stuff. I just don't like the guy.
I could see that. He is a bit off put.
And I would not like him equally if he was black.